Good morning, 7th grade. I'm coming at you this morning from a mystery classroom somewhere in the schoolhouse. I wanted to give you guys a chance to see some of the other places that you get to visit so often, but might be missing right about now. So here I am in a classroom that I will not disclose the name of, but you might be able to guess. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and start this morning with Unit 11, the introduction. So as I read through, the video is going to pause, and every so often a question is going to pop up. Please, please, please read what the question says before you answer it. They aren't all going to say define the word. Some of them are going to say give a synonym. Some of them are going to say give an antonym. Some of them are going to say give an example. And I'm going to mark it wrong if you don't do what the question asks, because you need to be using your sharp, wily, incredible 7th grade eyes to be recognizing that not all questions are going to follow that same pattern. Use your awareness to recognize what you need to do. All you have to do, you don't have to use your own imagination. You don't have to take a guess. You just have to flip over to the definition of that word. If you're following along in your vocabulary book, you'll see it in bold so you can get the spelling. You can easily find it. The first word is going to be stalemate, so you're going to find stalemate, which is word number 18. Let's say I ask for a synonym. I look through synonyms. Oh, standoff, draw, deadlock. Cool. You can just put that into your response. You don't need to look it up on the internet. You don't need to make it up from your own heart. You can just use the resources that you have. I'm not intending to make this a trick. It's just a way for you to practice and get engaged with those words as we go. So the intro for Unit 11 begins on page 136. This is a magazine article titled "The Babe is Here." September 17th, 1954, by Mitch P.J. Cunningham IV for Sport and Game magazine. You can hear a pin drop. It's almost a stalemate among several longtime rivals. Can Babe pull it off? She eyes the 18th hole, extends her arms for the downswing, and it's a hole-in-one! Babe Didrikson Zaharias, queen of the fairway, has triumphed, and the crowd goes wild. Her fans rush forward, and there's confusion and havoc on the greens. There's a poignancy to this win because Babe, a co-founder of the LPGA, the Ladies Professional Golf Association, was diagnosed with cancer at the height of her fame. Doctors said she'd never play again, but they should have known not to bet against this indomitable woman. After mulling it over for about a split second, she figured she wasn't going to let a little thing like a serious illness mar her remarkable athletic career. She had other fish to fry. She made a pact with her husband and manager, former pro wrestler George Zaharias, after undergoing surgery. She swore she'd keep the door ajar to her return, and return she did. Friends implored her to slow down. What did she have to prove? But Babe wasn't buying it. She won the Serbian Women's Open tournament less than a year after surgery. And she's been heard to say before a tournament, "The Babe's here. Who's coming second?" It seems as if Port Arthur, Texas native Mildred Babe Didrikson has the Midas touch when it comes to athletics. Is there any sport at which she doesn't excel? Her many talents are legendary and practically innumerable. Most agree she's the best woman athlete alive. In fact, in 1949, the Associated Press voted her the greatest female athlete of the half-century, and she's won a gaggle of other awards and lifetime achievement honors. No one comes close to this lady with the incredible gifts and gigantic heart of a champion. The narrative of Babe's life reads like something out of a Hollywood movie script, complete with brash dialogue between Babe and whoever tries to get in her way. Born in 1911 to Norwegian immigrants, she displayed exceptional physical prowess at a tender age. She excelled in baseball, swimming, diving, tennis, and bowling. Friends started calling her Babe, as in Babe Ruth, after she hit 5 home runs in one baseball game. She was an All-American high school basketball player. Then she became a bona fide star at the 1932 Summer Olympics, taking home 2 gold medals in track and field. Some say she should have won a third for the high jump, but her infamous and illegal style of diving shoulders first over the bar cost her first place. Many would have wilted under the pressure, but Babe never weakened. At this point, she could have rested on her laurels. Any of these accomplishments would have been more than adequate for the average woman, or man, come to think of it. But Babe is no average woman. She was introduced to golf in 1935, and golf has never been the same since. She started winning titles in 1940, continued her unparalleled run, and completed the Grand Slam for women's golf in 1950, winning the U.S. Open, the Title Holders Championship, and the Women's Western Open. We'd be lax if we didn't mention that Babe is working on her autobiography, due out next year. The little girl from Port Arthur has done plenty to advance the ideals of women's sports and win the admiration of millions. So I had never read this section before, and I definitely want to learn a little bit more about Babe Didrikson Zaharias. So if you shoot me a message on Jupiter with some extra cool facts that you discover about her by researching, there might be some extra credit in it for you. So if you're interested in that extra credit, just go ahead and look that up and get back to me with it, because I'm just so curious. I want to learn a lot more about this amazing athlete. So go ahead, and once you've finished all of those questions, if you feel like you are ready, you can try choosing the right word. There's going to be another video about that later, and I'm not going to be looking for it until tomorrow. But if you feel like you're ready, that can help set you up for success. Otherwise, head to Quizlet and start on Learn for Unit 11. Have a great day, guys. I miss you.